This cover, I think that looks cool. So I'm just picking the car up now. Hi guys, welcome back to another video. And in this video I'll be doing some more interior bits on the Mark II. I want to fit a Polo GTI engine cover, and I'm going to look at hopefully a very neat Mark II at J2. So on my way to the workshop now. I've seen some pictures of the car and it looks so neat. So I really hope that the guy's still there. If not, I'll just fit the engine cover and then get back to some interior bits when I get back home later. Sad news, I got to the workshop and the owner of that Mark II left. I'm really bummed. The pictures I saw was amazing. Anyway, so this is what I want to do today, is get this cover on the engine. I've done a test. I should probably try and fit it a bit better. It's terrible. So I've done a test fit before and I liked it. So let's see. It shouldn't be complicated. Should just bolt right on. So we've got the rear mounting point in, and then this one mounts over there. Third one over there, but we don't have the fourth bracket, so hopefully it fits okay with the 3 on it. So Kamil's just gonna go look for the oil cap extension. So I actually don't know what it looks like and I haven't seen it. So the cover sits so high that it probably needs about that much just to raise it up so that it sits flush with the cover. So hopefully we find it. Otherwise I need to order from VW and try and get one that way. So, bit of sad news, the cover doesn't work. So the main issue is the cover is just too high. So this point actually touches the bonnet if we close it, and this is after we've lowered it. So when you have the rear mount in place, it just sits up so high that it's like, yeah, it's just it doesn't work. I am bummed, so I need to try and find the Golf 4 or Audi S3 cover eventually. I mean, it's not a need, but it would have been nice to just, I don't know why I wanted it, but I thought it would be cool. Oh well. So I'm back home now and I'm gonna start getting into like interior things. So I just put the radio and cover the surround on it just to like make it look complete. And then I finally got, so this is the vent that goes in that corner over there. So these clips were actually broken off, and that was the reason why. I don't know if you could tell in that last video, but it was quite loose and it is now secure. So that car had a vent in with no cracks in it, so got that over. Then I also had a few of these guys that were loose, so this is all like fully working now. Just need to clean it out. Yeah, that's that. And now I'm going to, oh, that's very bright. Okay, so just put some shade over this. So I'm gonna try and change the coin in the gear knob. I know it's like stuck in with like some sort of tape. I don't know if it's gonna be difficult to get out, but I've got the red coin, so I'm gonna try and get that in. I just think it would be a bit cooler. So apparently you can clean that one off with like some sort of silver jewelry cleaner. So I might try that. That should get all like this tarnishedness off. So this is what the coin looks like. It's got 3M tape on the back. So I'm just going to put it in there. I think that looks cool. So that looks about centered. Just gonna get that stuck on. Cool, that's a nice touch. So I will just pop the sticker back on here. It's still sticky. I'll try and get that cleaned up. It's nice to have something just to switch out. But yeah, that looks cool. Okay, so this is the board that goes in the boot. It basically goes under the carpet here, so it goes in there. But because I've got the battery relocation, I would have to cut this one to make it fit. But that car came with this one, which is already cut for some reason. And what I think I'm going to do is I'm just going to run this piece in there, basically just over like this section over there, and then that should give it some, all you need is basically just to give it some structure. So I'm going to get that in, because I just feel too bad to cut one that's basically decent. So yeah, I'm going to try and just let me do that quickly. Okay, so I just put it in place. So it's just over that section over there. Yeah, I'd much prefer doing that than having, so it gives it some sort of structure. Yeah, I'm not gonna cut my OE one. Yeah, so I mean that's already better. This thing just has a massive patch. I don't know if I can clean that. So in this video I'm kind of going to like nerd out on like Mk2 details and stuff, so apologies for guys who don't care too much for this. Probably not the video for you. So I didn't have this screw that goes in there, so my seat was quite wobbly, but having that makes all the difference. And then there's a little black cap that I need to fit in there. So the seats, I don't know if you can see that over there, there's like a sort of hook that goes into those, so I need to try and get those in. I don't know if it's like really worth doing, probably not, but I'm gonna try and get that cap from that other car and just complete it. So you see that little string over there, so that comes out of the seat, hooks in place over there with this clip. So I pulled that one out there because I had it, but you know, if you take things out of your car and you put it in something, I have no idea what that something is, so it's gone. Okay, so I just got that clip in there. Incredibly difficult to get that thing in with your hands, so if you use a screwdriver and you just basically push that through, pop it on, it goes on so much easier. So I've gotten quite a few messages of guys asking me for these clips, so I've got a set of these. I pulled them out when I removed my rear seat and I lost them as well, so I'm going to try and find them. I can't remember if mine was blue or black, but if these are also black, then surely mine should be black as well. So I'm gonna pop these to my car because I can imagine that they are extremely difficult to find. So I just pulled the plastic skirts off. So this one is on the driver's side. So this one is actually broken off. It's supposed to have this extra clip, but it just snapped off. So this one had the rivets in place, and then this one is on the passenger side. That one was just screwed on. So they just screwed it in there. Yeah, it's not the greatest, but someone probably needs it. These clips, these little tiny clips, I only found one in that car, and there's a little spot over here for it, so I could clip that in. I don't know how many others I'm missing, probably so many on the side, but yeah, I'm glad to have those little things that you're just not going to find. It's now in place. Should try and clean the back of this. Definitely need to have that cleaned. So what else I've been working on is this cover. I haven't had this cover on for a long time, and when I took it out I lost the clips, and they use those press in clips, so I'm sure I could probably buy that somewhere. I know someone was mentioning that they saw a company selling clips and things, so I'm going to try and see if I can get that in, and that will just finish up that rear panel. So I realized I didn't show you guys what the bay looks like. So there's nothing much here. It's just like a fairly decent water bottle, and it's cool that it still has a VW cap on this bottle, on the coolant bottle. And then yeah, so that's brake fluid reservoir, looks okay. And then there's a rack and the subframe. I mean, those boots still look, steering rack boots still look fine. Yeah, so I mean that's it really. And then oh yes, what I wanted to show you as well is I loosened this bumper last weekend. This thing still has like the actual crash bar, so I'm gonna keep this bumper because it's an original bumper for GTI with the actual cutout. So what I think I've got is a pirate front bumper, and they cut out the fog lights. So the fog lights was actually like cut out of a normal bumper. So this one, as you can see, it's like round and everything. So I'm keeping this, and this crash bar, I think it's really cool to have. I don't know where I'm going to store these things. That's the problem. I'm really bummed about the engine cover. Like, now that I see it again, like I'd have been into it. Yeah, I'm not too sure what I'm going to do with this one yet. Either return to sender or sell it. We'll see. I just dug out these Hella covers. I'm not too sure if I should put these back on. I was chatting to Matthew and he said I should just run them without the covers. Just keep it clean. The only issue is that the one Highbeam is a bit like dull, so that's the main reason I actually got these covers on. But let me know in the comments below if I should fit these on and just go for like a simple clean white and black look instead of like the shell covers. I pulled the door moldings or beadings or whatever you want to call them. I pulled those off. I was thinking about selling them, but I don't know where I'm gonna find these again. I feel like these things are super hard to come by, so I'm just going to keep them just in case I might need them in future. So I'm currently on my way to drop the Mk2 off at MAD. I don't know what the real like name is, but anyway, they do like sound systems and alarms in Grassy Park. Taking the car there now. I'm trying to avoid the rain, and that Audi looks very nice. So I'm trying to avoid the rain, and hopefully I get there before it like starts coming down. But this car hasn't had an alarm and central locking for a while. So when we did the swap, all the central locking, which is like hydraulic, was deactivated, and I really miss it. So I can't really park the car anyway, so that's the goal for today, is to try and get the car locking and alarmed and all the good stuff, just so that it's safe. So now that I've got this thing back in, it's so much rattles and vibrations on it. That's actually the reason why I took it out. Yeah, I need to do something about that. But anyway, I'm gonna go through there now and I'll catch up with you guys later. So I'm just picking the car up now. So central locking and alarm is sorted out. There's a few more things that I need to do just to up the security on this car, just so that I'm not too concerned about parking it wherever I find myself. So yeah, I put too much money in this car to just not have anything in it. But yeah, I came to Mad Styling, and looks like they did a good job. It's weird having like an alarm and stuff in this car because I've never really had it. But yeah, I'm so glad I got the alarm sorted out on the car. I usually don't park it anywhere unattended. I usually just drive it somewhere and drive it back home, so it didn't bother me too much. But my dad didn't really want to drive the car because of that reason. It's again the spot, so he didn't want to drive it because it's not safe. So definitely gonna bump up the security aspect of the car, make sure that it's as safe as possible. Hope you guys enjoyed the interior bits in the car. I'm just gonna do the seats. I'll probably do it next week. It's been a rainy week, or forecasted rain, so I don't want to be taking the car out, and I really don't like driving in the rain, so I'll probably try and do that next week. I have emailed Domingos, they haven't responded. I find that most car places, you send them emails and they are shocking. The WhatsApp number they gave me was incorrect, so maybe I should just call them, book the car in, and just take it. So that's probably the plan for next week. This weekend I've got a few things planned as well, so be sure to check out next week's video. But yeah, thanks for watching. Like and subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next one.